Hello there, my beautiful collective. I hope you're having a fantastic day. What is up, collective? Oh, here we go. 14 adventure. Take what's yours, leave what's not. This is the basis energy here. What do you got going on here? Well, this adventure for you. A lot of free flowing. Unlimited possibilities also here. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, well, fuck, we are not doing reversals. Hold up, y'all. Okay. Well, that was interesting. So, what do you got going on? Not much. Planning an adventure, taking a trip. What are you doing? Ooh. You're very focused on you, that's for damn sure. Oh, this also means sort of expect the unexpected as well. Go have some fun, right? What is this? Temperance angel. The world, the Six of Cups, the Three of Swords, the Chariot, the Eight of Swords, oh, and the Ten of Wands. This is like Our Lady of Lords vibes. So, damn. Or Our Sacred Lady of the Bleeding Heart type vibes. What is this with you? There's the Moon. There's the Three of Cups. There's the Scorpio vibes. There's the Six of Swords. A good release energy. Healing energy. Spiritual baths. Thermal baths. Get out of your feels. This is like a release energy. That Six of Swords is like the end of Titanic. Oh, what the fuck even is this for you? Release, let go. Some go stand by a waterfall or a fountain. You need the sort of positive ions. Oh, there's a lot of healing on this too. Damn, there's way too much. Scorpio there with the Moon and the Three of Cups. Lord have mercy. Basilica. A lot of French vibes on this. Okay, take what's yours, leave what the fuck isn't, right? International travel. Aries with the Eight of Cups. Ten of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles. Knight of Cups. King of Wands, Six of Wands, Nine of Pentacles to the Queen of Wands. Ace of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. There's the Leo strength, and there's the Sun. Monaco vibes. Now is not the time to take any unnecessary risks. Now is not the time to... There's this balance that needs to come in. It's like a release, but you need to make sure that you're grounded and focused at the same fucking time. This is a very interesting dynamic. Maybe if you're theatrical and you feel the need to sort of do something, this could be spa energy as well. Feels like investing more in yourself. Because the house has the advantage. sabbatical, communion. There could be something philanthropic about this. It's cheap. It's not about how much you spend. Maybe for some of you, this is sort of getting away from what you don't need. Some of you may need to just take some time where you go somewhere and just unplug from all that sort of static energy around you. Definitely watch your favorite astrologer, the sun card, right? There's been a lot of sun flare activity going on. That sort of switches up the energy around you. A religious pilgrimage? I mean, what the fuck? This is definitely not everybody's vibe, so take what's yours and leave what's not. Let's get more grounded on this. Kind of feel like you need to get out of your feels. So some of you could be planning a trip or doing something that allows you to just sort of decompress. Definitely get around water if you get the chance. Grounded and focused, meditation. Decompression, decluttering. Maybe you're going to eat organically. This is going to be very individualistic. This is going to be very individualistic. Our Lady of Lords, though, that's about healing. Healing baths, right? Focusing on you. Kind of like a religious pilgrimage. It's like something La Basilica. La Basilica de Sacré-Cœur. Some of you are going somewhere, there's traveling. French. Emphasis on the French vibes. Five of Swords here at the Five of Pentacles. Decompress. Especially if you've had a sort of separation, some sort of split, some sort of divide. This could even be a work retreat. So take what's yours, leave what's not. There's the Two of Pentacles. At the bottom, you got the Chariot. There's the Empress energy. There's the King of Swords. Queen of Wands, the Strength, the Queen of Cups, with the Eight of Cups. Jesus. There's far too much sort of vibe in this. Oh, some of you, if you get the opportunity to go somewhere that really feels special to you, maybe you're going to go it alone. This Pisces energy, the Scorpio energy, this Queen of Wands, this Queen of Cups, and then you got the Leo vibes right there. The Five of Swords, the Five of Pentacles. It's a parting of the ways. It's looking at things differently. You're very analytical here as well. So any of you that like history, those of you that like architecture, art, there's that element of healing around this. So what's between the Empress there and the Eight of Cups? The Hermit, Virgo energy. Definitely watch your favorite astrologer. This could be astrological with you, especially if you got strong Scorpio, Pisces, Virgo, Aries in your chart. Some of you, I feel like you're going to go do your own thing. So if you're in a group dynamic, and you don't have to, this doesn't have to be about travel for some of you, but it does feel like looking into what interests you. Knowledge here. I love that. I love the French vibes on this too. Doesn't have to be French. Some of you looking at things from a different language. Those of you that get the opportunity. What the fuck are you doing here, though? King of Swords, you got the Eight of Wands, the Page of Wands, the King of Wands, the Knight of Cups, the Magician, the Three of Swords, and there's the Hierophant. There's like this energy of like the saints. I like the bleeding heart, broken heart, the sacre coeur vibes here. Someone could definitely feel like you're not in the same sort of mindset. You're not focused on the same things. There's almost an energy of archaeology. It's like archaeology, it's travel, it's if you like to go to unexpected places. Those of you that like visiting the old churches, whether you're religious or not, those that have been around for centuries, the art. You're switching up a dynamic here, so don't be surprised if you don't find yourself kind of doing your own thing. Some of you in regards to like the inspiration that you get. If you study architecture, you're into like a graphic design, looking at things from a different perspective. Even if you study modern art, simplifying a lot more of those sort of elaborate styles. Flying buttresses. This isn't educated energy. This is someone that looks at things from a different perspective. Especially if you like history. When you travel, you prefer to go somewhere historical, or you will visit the historical sites. But if it's in regards to work, it's like looking at things differently. There's an interesting complexity to this. So take what's yours and leave what's not. There's the bleeding heart vibes. It doesn't have to be that dramatic, but it could be sort of around the branding of something or looking at things from that different sort of perspective. Yeah, the Song of Bernadette Subaru. Oh, if you ever get the chance, watch that movie. Absolutely beautiful. Don't be afraid to take the road less traveled. Don't be afraid to sort of do your own thing. So if you have like a work proposal or something like that coming up and you have the opportunity to kind of showcase yourself, make sure that you allow that. So I feel like you're going to split a group dynamic. Some of you in regards, if you're working in like a group dynamic, you could get the inspiration to kind of add something a little bit different to it. I like that bleeding heart vibe. I like, it's like the sacre coeur. Bleeding hearts, there's plants, right? Any of the botanists out there. Kind of do your thing. Don't be afraid to get out of the group dynamic, because this is an interesting sort of switch up with you. So some of you, you may feel like you're on the losing team, or you may feel like the situation isn't really going anywhere, but it actually puts you in the right vibe for your own type of inspirational exploration. I like this healing vibe with this too. So broaden your horizons, some of you, especially if you get the opportunity. Anyone around water, because I like this healing element with this. Ooh. I like that Our Lady of Lords vibe with this. The healing waters. If you believe it, you believe it. If you don't, you don't. It doesn't really matter. Some of you, it's just that sort of spa energy. Looking at things differently. Very moisturized too. So those of you, if you're going to be in a drier climate, make sure you hydrate, make sure you moisturize, sunscreen. You're going to split the group dynamic. Those of you that get the opportunity, I like this group dynamic with you, especially if that's not really what you like to do or something that you're really sort of comfortable in. But let the inspiration sort of flow, because that's really what's going to make the difference here. There's definitely a parting of ways. There's definitely, not everyone's going to be focused on the same thing, but it's not like you've not really missed anything. If this is in regards to a relationship or partnership, if you're dating a lot, with this double Eight of Cups here, this sort of Emperor energy, you could be going your separate ways in regards to a relationship or partnership. This doesn't feel love-based, but it almost feels like it puts you in the right vibe to meet the right person. Ooh. With this Knight of Cups energy coming in, those of you in regards to a relationship or partnership wanting to come back in, I feel like you know the energy. There feels like there's some sort of religious element to this. So, I mean, if you're a praying person, it is like the Sacred Heart or the Bleeding Heart type vibes. Any sort of, any of the saints out there, churches, right? Anything that sort of has that energy around it. I'm trying to think. La Basilica. So it's coming up like in a foreign language. So if you'd like to travel, or some of you in regards to looking into something, this is a good exploratory energy too. Don't be afraid to split from the group dynamic. Some of you, if you're in a group dynamic that isn't quite working, figure out a way to make it work. Trust the inspiration on that. So don't try to make something. Don't try to... It's almost like don't try to fit in. The energy is there, but it's also like able for you to sort of expand your horizons, to look at things differently, to switch it up. This could definitely be astrological with that Five of Pentacles and that Five of Swords. So take what's yours and leave what's not. You're getting a lot of clarity here. So, I mean, whatever the hell you got going on, there's so much. So, I don't feel like it's romantic. You got the double Eight of Cups. But some of you, in regards to making decisions, you're having a lot of stuck, stagnant energy. So, things that aren't really going anywhere, things that aren't really working. But you split the group dynamic, but that allows you to sort of look at things. This is like broadening your horizons. This is understanding things on a different sort of level. This is doing what you love, loving what you do, and having fun in the process. So this could be like a group opportunity that's not quite working, but you get inspiration to kind of do your own thing. Some of you need to go do your own thing, especially if you're traveling. Now, of course, be street smart, be wise, be safe. But I love this energy with you. I feel like it almost puts you in the right vibration to attract the right sort of opportunity. So take what's yours and leave what's not. You got heavy Virgo here, Scorpio, Pisces, Leo, Taurus. My, oh my. Le Sacré-Cœur. Is that a place? La Basilica de Sacré-Cœur? Or the Bleeding Heart vibes. But it's not like overly dramatic. Some of you avoid that sort of heartbreak energy by pulling focus back on yourself. What's between the Five of Swords and the Five of Pentacles? The Four of Swords. A healing opportunity. I don't even feel like you have to be a religious person. But if you like architecture, looking at the old churches, understanding from the old, you sort of build on to create the new. Those of you, if you're doing something modern, this is kind of looking at the old and sort of modernizing it. Especially if that's what you do. Especially if that's what you love to do. There is this sort of dry energy around this. So I don't feel like it's emotional. But make sure you stay moisturized, hydrated. Wear your fucking sunscreen. What's over this Four of Swords? Now take what's yours and leave what's not. This definitely isn't everybody's vibe. Knight of Wands to the Eight of Swords. That clarity coming in. So this might seem a little counterintuitive to some of you, but a group dynamic actually brings you more inspiration, especially if you're feeling stuck or stagnant. So, I don't know, some of y'all maybe book some sort of tour or a tour guide Look at something from a different perspective. If this is dealing with work, taking the opportunity and growing from that. There's an intellectual sort of vibe around this. So this is someone who thinks. This is a very creative energy too. But it's almost a dry creativity. This is like architecture. Anyone into design. This could even be like video game programming. Someone who is looking at something from a different perspective. The group dynamic doesn't work, but it actually inspires you and gets you unstuck. And then you kind of just go do your own thing. Some of you could meet somebody in a very interesting place. The Sacred Heart vibes with this. But I feel like it's a place that you visit, especially if you're going somewhere foreign where you don't speak the language or that's not your native language. French is coming up, but it doesn't have to be French. Don't take any unnecessary risks either, because there could be like, this is like Monaco vibes. Those of you in regards to taking any unnecessary risks. More focused on yourself. So this could almost be if you get the chance to do like a casino tour, or you get the opportunity to travel somewhere, but you're not going to do what the itinerary is. You're using it as another opportunity to kind of go do your own thing. Some of you could probably get a cheaper rate. Below the Hermit, you got the Six of Cups. Over top of that is the World card. So those of you wanting to travel, those of you wanting to look at things. So some of you could definitely be wanting to travel somewhere foreign where you don't speak the language. This is something you've always wanted to do. Some of you are going to figure out a way to make it work. So take what's yours, leave what's not. The group dynamic might not be working, but the inspiration that comes from that sort of opens up this opportunity. If you get the chance to travel, some of you could travel within a group, but then that allows you to kind of go do your own thing. I like this intellectual sort of vibe with this. So any of you creatives out there, this sort of lets you look at things differently. Especially the emphasis on the church. If you get the chance to go to Europe, checking out some of them churches that have been around for centuries, the architecture, everything is absolutely beautiful. But some of the names might seem a tad bit dramatic. Those of you, Our Lady of Lourdes, the Song of Bernadette. Listen to the song, watch the movie, the old black and white. It's absolutely beautiful. This could almost be a reconnecting. Those of you in regards to if you're traveling back to your sort of roots. I don't know. This is fun. The group dynamic isn't the sort of vibe, but it creates this sort of camaraderie energy. This is travel, this is learning, growing, this is understanding, this is a very intelligent sort of vibe. So you're using one thing and it's sort of pulling focus on something else. The group dynamic might not work at first, but it kind of leads you to the right opportunities. So this could be the opportunity to travel for work. And then you kind of sort of find your vibe. Definitely stay moisturized, stay hydrated, especially those of you in a drier climate. Damn. You avoid the heartbroken energy. So I don't feel like this is love-based. Because you avoid that sort of sacre-coeur, the Sacred Heart, right? You avoid that energy. So splitting the group dynamic and focusing on what's more important to you, and then it brings about this sort of like interesting, inspirational vibe. So this is an opportunity that you take advantage of in a very good way, especially those of you within a group dynamic. I feel like it's more work or like life vibes here. You're feeling stuck or stagnant, but you need to just kind of go do the cleansing, focus on you. Some of you get back to what you love. I like the creative vibes on this. You don't have to be religious to enjoy the beauty of the old churches. Those of you that are religious, spiritual, this would be more religious, right? You know the saints, or you like to visit religious history. You like religious history. The Hangman, everything is fine. The King up, and I feel like this has a work vibe to it. If something was meant to sort of keep you stuck or stagnant, so this is almost like if you're given like a remedial opportunity that you don't feel is really worth your time, energy, or effort, you need to look at that from a different perspective, because it's going to bring about a very interesting opportunity. This is almost like you get the chance to, maybe you get free travel somewhere within a group dynamic, but you don't have to stay in the group dynamic, so you can kind of go do your own thing, which allows for this sort of travel opportunity. Some of you, this could be an opportunity within the church, right? But take the opportunity, enjoy it, grow from it. There's inspiration here, and I feel like a lot of you would actually get the opportunity to meet people that sort of share your vibe. There is a modern edge to it, though. So any of you, if you like art history, graphic design, those of you, even if like video game design, looking at things differently. Baroque, Beaux-Arts, flying buttresses. If it's yours, it's yours. If it's not, it's not. Take what's yours and leave what isn't. You avoid the broken heart vibes here. So I don't feel like this is in regards to a relationship or partnership. Some of you, you could find the right sort of opportunity. Some of you might find it in like the most interesting place. So if you're looking, trying to figure out something that sort of inspires you, the group dynamic doesn't have to be exactly what it is you're looking for, but don't miss the opportunity within that sort of group dynamic. A lot of you would get you unstuck and let you look at things differently. Some of you, I feel like this is an upgrade. Those of you get now that sort of 5 energy. So you're not heartbroken here. So some of you are definitely moving out of that heartbroken vibe and looking at things from a more positive viewpoint. Trust the inspiration here. Take what's yours and leave what's not. You're splitting from the group dynamic, but this actually brings in like a great fucking opportunity. No unnecessary risks, though. So you're street smart or wise. There's a design energy around this too. Some of y'all, it could be fashion design as well. This Cups energy feels very loving, kind, and giving. So this is like finding that perfect sort of place where you fit in, you feel good. There's a lot of happy vibes around it. Take what's yours, leave what's not. The double hangman energy. The Tower, the Page of Pentacles to the Seven of Pentacles. Some of you need to figure out how to make a good opportunity even better. This does feel like investing more in yourself. But you're able to do it in a very interesting way. Especially those of you that's feeling stuck. One group dynamic isn't working, but allows you to find like the perfect group dynamic. A lot of design, a lot of history on this. This is an intellectual type vibe as well. And travel. Travel. Especially if you like to visit religious sites in your travels. Whether you're religious or not, right? You'll visit the churches. You kind of like the history around it. Those of you that pay particular attention to the design style. So if there's a particular design style that's interesting you. Especially if you like modern art. So you could be taking the classics and turning it into something very different and fun. Good luck, God bless, like, share, subscribe. Take what's yours, leave what's not. This definitely isn't everybody's vibe. Take the opportunity. You'll surprise yourself. Some of you allow that group dynamic because that will actually be of importance to you. It might not be the inspiration that you want, but it sort of gets you in the energy that you need to be. Especially if you're feeling kind of stuck or stagnant. Good luck, God bless, like, share, subscribe. Take what's yours, leave what the fuck isn't. Peace, love, and light. Definitely invest in yourself here. No unnecessary risks, though, either. So, street smart and wise on all this, too.